Well, 2023 is literally just around the corner, at least according to this fancy calendar, this 2022 calendar. What great drawings by some children. They were talking about the love of electricity and making sure that you use your outlets properly and all this stuff. But let's take a look through this. God, there's way too many months in a goddamn year. Good Lord. What kind of a month is January? Wait, that's when I was born. What kind of a month is January? Let's see, November, December. Wait, we're just a few days away from the end of 2022? Well, good God, let's get on with this review so we can talk about what's in the wrestling world in 2023. Hopefully we get some better matches and moments for this particular brand, because, man, 2022 certainly was up and down all around. Come on, defense, work. Anyway, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE, NXT, and yeah, we're closing out the NXT calendar year with this show. It was apparently taped 2 weeks ago. Next week's show is live, and then they have New Year's Evil a little bit later. If anybody's seen the New Year's Evil movie, I'm very sorry for that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. Yep, the end of the calendar year is almost upon us. Like it happens at this point, well, when we get to this point in any year. We're almost to the dawn of a new era, a new Hera, as it were, even though I don't have that much hair to begin with. J.D. McTuna taking on Julius Creed. The Creeds are going to be stars, and J.D. McTuna can do a lot of the moves, and I do not give a good goddamn because he's not interesting at all. Booker's commentary is atrocious. Can we get an alternate USA Network feed or, I don't know, white noise? Give me white noise too, the one with Rob Lowe. Just give me something other than Booker T's abysmal commentary. But Julius, however, fists his way to victory. Stop thinking about it, Noah. I know you're thinking about it. Stop it. Get some help. And there you go. Then Indus challenge him for New Year's Evil, because that show in India apparently is off. Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, let's get to Tony D'Angelo and Stax. Stax lies through his teeth about talking to Dijak, or he pretended that he talked to Dijak, and Dijak just did like this, and what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm going to get my brain to justice. And he just held his head like that. That's how I choose to believe it happened. Anyway, we get a Schism promo where they mention the words agony and anguish. Those are fitting words for what I feel whenever I see the Schism on my television screen. Nothing against the talents in particular, but so many factions across various wrestling promotions are just some that are just not goddamn good, and this is one of them. Anyway, so Cora Jade took on Wendy Chu. Can they leave the Wendy Chu sleepy gimmick in 2022? Highly unlikely, given what happened. It's bad for wrestling. I'm not saying she's bad for wrestling, but this is bad. Wendy wins. I mean, what the hell else am I supposed to goddamn say? Cora did have her stick out. I mean, at least there was that, but you can have some people that are really good at wrestling, but if you give them trash gimmicks, the vast majority of people just aren't going to care. Ikemen Jiro was talking about earning his dignity back because Scripps stole his jacket. Fallon Henley looks great. That's what I noted. The pulling on the string made me wonder if a David Carradine situation could possibly happen if I pay. Never mind. Just let's let that go away. Scripps, Reggie, in a stupid mask and outfit, took on Ikemen Jiro. They're feuding over a loud jacket. They are fighting over shampoo. The fuck is this shit is what I wrote down. Scripps wins and literally no one cares. And that's not even... Ikemen Jiro isn't even bad in the ring, but there are some gimmicks that are stupid. And that's one of them. So, he gives him his jacket back, Reggie does, and leaves. What was the point? Oro in the Blind Forest apparently has a dancing gimmick now where he goes to clubs. Are we going to give him No Way Jose's gimmick? Why? Because Oro in the Blind Forest, Oro Mensa, or whatever the hell his goddamn name is, he actually has talent. And then they just didn't know what the hell to do with him after he debuted, at least on the regular NXT. Alba Fire is going to take on Isla Dawn, I almost forgot the name there, in an Extreme Retribution match? Or whatever the hell it's called. It's an anything goes match. The rain effects for Rise of Lyric, basically. The Lyrica. That sounds like something else. Lyra Valkyrie, or Laya Valkyrie, or whatever the hell her goddamn name is, who looks great and has a good moveset. Those rain effects are straight out of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. She took on Lash Legend. Do they not like Lash Legend because she's been losing a lot? And I have nothing against Rise of Lyra, but I don't understand what they're doing here. She wins. Okay. Toxic Attraction, or at least the remaining ones, JC Jane, My Goodness, and Gigi Dolan, are focused. Even though Mandy Rose got fired, they are focused. Just call them up and have them run roughshod, have them beat Damage Control for the tag titles, and have them run roughshod, defending those titles. Have them win at Mania, have them go to at least SummerSlam with the tag titles, which I know isn't that long of a run, but it's something. Anyway, we get it. So, A Vengeance Day plug. They aren't filling the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. I don't care how hard they try. Steiner was interviewed by Mackenzie, then interrupted by a video package by Grayson Waller that Mackenzie just somehow happened to have on a TV that looked like it was from 1992. Grayson Waller's in Sydney. I hope everybody got tested for being around Grayson Waller in his shirt. So, okay, that was what it was. Speaking of what it was, whatever that means, Inoue and Blade, along with Odyssey Jones, took on the Schism. Joe Wayne Gacy, Jägermeister, and Rip Fowler. With Ava Raine, I like Inoue and Blade as a team. Give them a serious push and have them beat New Day for the tag titles. Or have Tricky Dicky Williams and Carmelo Hayes beat New Day for the tag titles, and then have Inoue and Blade beat Tricky Dicky Williams and Hayes, and go on a good run with the tag titles. And for the love of God, do something else with the Schism that doesn't involve them being the goddamn Schism. The Schism wins. Inoue gets pinned. Welp. Anyway, Mackenzie interviews Hayes and Tricky Dicky Williams. Next week, we get Axiom Verge versus Tricky Dicky Williams and Hayes versus Apollo. Also, the way they paired that, positioned them on camera, I've seen this movie before. Fallon Henley and Kiana James, My Goodness. That is what I wrote down for this. Battle at the bar. Kiana James and Fallon Henley battle for the bar. They are fighting over a gimmick bar. They are fighting over shampoo. This is a stupid stipulation, but these women took it seriously. They did some good stuff. They're going to need more time. They will. Kiana James has certainly shown potential. And Fallon Henley, AEW missed out on signing her and possibly using her as that crazy chick when she was Tesha Price. I know, just crazy chick or crazy bitch. But she looks so good, I'm on top of it. And it's the Buck Cherry lyrics I'm screwing up. If anybody remembers that song, good for you. Kiana was scissoring from behind because everybody loves the Acclaimed. But even after Kiana may have hurt her ankle, may have been trying to fake it, Fallon's like, nope. Hits a Shining Wizard variation. 1, 2, 3. She keeps the gimmick bar. Okay. Mackenzie interviews Roxanne. Stop having Roxanne talk on camera unless you're going to give her stuff that isn't so fucking scripted and stilted. Please. This is not doing her any favor. Any favors, any what. It doesn't matter. It's not doing her any favors. I hope Roxanne has a long reign. I'm just worried that she's a little bit too nervous, even though she's a natural at this. Isla Dawn talks about inflicting pain and spraying St. Elbo's fire, and it should have been me. She wears that freaking goddamn bodysuit. I think everybody's going to lose it. Everybody on different planets will lose it because holy shit. The Drew Gulak Invitational with 3 rookies and Hank Walker watching on. One of them was Miles Bourne, who apparently has been featured, I think, on NXT Level Up, which explains why I haven't heard of him. Nothing against people to watch Level Up. I just don't have time. He shines a bit, and then Charlie Dempsey shows up and says, I'm going to beat you up after I beat up Hank Walker. And then Tony D'Angelo lost to Wesley after Dijak choked out Stax and took him backstage, and Wesley won with a weird flipping Pele kick. And that's NXT to end the year. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.